Hey, so Cooper, just a guy like you achieved so many things in your career, one of the better receivers in the league. Coming into this training camp, are there some things that you're like, I'm focusing on this training camp that I can get better at this area?
Oh, there's always stuff. I mean, I think defenses in this league are always changing, the contours of the defense, whatever you're seeing, being able to ID some of that stuff, and just have plans, be able to. Whatever you did last year, have a counter to it. Show some different ways to do things. And I've got artists going after somebody. But being able to have some guys, even just defensively, that have played this game for so long, be able to bounce ideas off them. It's been fun. I don't want to give too many specifics here, but it has been nice to kind of get into some of the stuff with guys that just love ball and love talking about the nuances of the game.
And then with Puka, coach was talking about you guys' relationship and how it's been growing and how you've been able to help him. Looking at him with you being the receiver guru guy, what areas have he improved so far in this camp?
Yeah, I mean, I think just his comfortability in this offense in general. He's moving great. The speed at which he's playing, just because he's not thinking about stuff. He knows the offense now at this point. Last year, there's so much going through your head. You're trying to figure out what are your parameters on each play. But for him just to be able to play free, play fast, and practice, one of the best things you can do is experiment, try some new things, be able to try different tools in the utility belt, and his ability to do that, and then be able to just put words to things and be able to talk through things with him. He's been doing a great job.
Hey, Cooper, you've had a couple days on campus. What do you think of LMU?
LMU, it's nice. It's solid. It's been a long time since I've been in a dorm, so that's new. But the campus is beautiful. I like the grass. There's also good grass.
How are the dorms?
They're dorms.
I saw you out on stage with Puka Nacua. You're a good influence on him. Is he a good influence on you? That's what I mean.
Yeah, he is. It is good. I can't get rid of him. He just kind of sticks around everywhere. But it has been fun. We've got, and it's just been. He's got a good relationship. He's trying to teach me some new things. What are the young kids doing? I try to teach them settlers of pecan. There's good, young stuff, old stuff. It's good.
Cooper, what was?
No, he knows better than any of that.
Cooper, what was your all season like? Parts workouts?
They were good. I mean, we 3 days a week. We're at 6 a.m. The other days, I think we're actually at 6 a.m. every day of the week. Honestly, I don't even remember what days it was, but it was good. Man. It was just good to have him around and have some time every single day. We were focused on just pushing each other, trying to get better. He's willing to work. He knows that there's one of the hardest things is to have success early and then be able to continue to push and say there's more out there. And he's done a great job of that. Put the right foot forward to be able to set himself up to be able to go do something pretty special this year.
What's it been like working against Darius Williams and Tre'Davious White?
Yeah, those are the two guys that I'm referencing. I like two guys that I love bouncing ideas off of. Those two, they've played a lot of football, and obviously I've got history playing with D. Will. I've played against Trey before, and those guys just bounce ideas off them. They're students of the game, and it's fun to have that on the other side of the ball to be able to bounce things off of each other and see what works, what doesn't. It's a blessing having guys like that on defense.
And what was it like for you on report day with the Stafford situation kind of unfolding in real time or whatever? Were you aware of what was happening and how was it affecting you?
I was aware of it. You got guys that love ball, guys that have done a lot of really cool things together, built really strong relationships, and at the end of the day, when people are talking, they're communicating, things are going to get worked out. The issue happens when no one's talking, right? You can be in communication, talk through things, things are getting done. So I trusted that those guys were going to figure that out, and thankful we were, and we were able to have them these last 2 days.
Cooper, you hear Sean say stacking blocks throughout the year. Mm-hmm. How is it different for you, and what does stacking blocks mean in training camp compared to the regular season?
Yeah, well, I think it is the same thing. It's off season as well. It's built every single day. There's something you're working towards. We don't just train just because we want to train, right? It's not just because it's healthy for you, right? There's a focus, there's a purpose behind every single day, and it's building into OTAs. And you go through the OTAs stuff. You're establishing your culture. You're learning your systems. You go through the summer, and it's like, hey, we're stacking now to be able to launch into training camp. a little bit of, touching a little bit more football, knowing that that's going to be a heavy dose of what you're doing now. And, everything's purposeful, and you're stacking that stuff and building, and all this stuff goes to basically culminate in being able to, take off when the season starts and, be at your peak, and then it's just like sustaining that. How can you sustain that energy, but knowing that there's going to be, building blocks as you have stuff that you're going to run, and it's going to build as the season goes. You're going to adapt and change and build off of all the different plays that you've run. And I think that's just the beauty of football, is the adaptation, the flow of what that is.
As a veteran, forgive me if you were asked this already. I won't but Davis Allen, what change, if any, have you seen in him year 1 to year 2?
Yeah, similar to what I was kind of saying about Puka, just his confidence, being able to step up and be in the huddle and know what's happening, not feel like he's thinking, he just knows how to do things, how we operate, and then he's able to play free. I mean, you saw, I don't know if you saw the play yesterday, but he's going to go up, make some big plays. He's a big target. All those tight ends he's got there, really big targets and physical at the point of attack. Those guys are they're playing really well right now.
The way you and Matthew were on the same page today, the anticipation on one of the throws, I think it was an out route where he hit you well before your break, and you were able to slide and make the catch. What's it like just being able to have that again, especially in training camp?
Yeah, I think you love that. As a receiver, being on the same page and being able to come out of breaks and kind of know where the ball is going to be. And Matthew does such a great job of anticipating. It's fun when I'm seeing something as a receiver. When you're seeing something and you can trust the quarterback seeing the same thing. That's a good feeling. So it makes football fun, and he does such a great job of turning small windows into big windows, making the big time throws, and it's always a lot of fun.
Sorry. Yeah. Cooper, we talked a lot about Puka and your workout. It's well documented. You look more fit, you look more lean. You've always been fit. Is that accurate? Did you do anything different nutrition-wise? Or?
I think it's just been, it has been a few years since I've been able to have a full offseason. That's a big part of it. It was all the way back since offseason going into 21 that I was able to be healthy and go through everything. Super Bowl, you're recovering for so long after that season. Obviously injured that next year and missed that whole offseason. So being able to have a full offseason is a big piece of that. Like I said, the focus, the intentional mindset that goes into every single day of the offseason. I do feel like I'm in a really good place. Yeah, perfect. Thank you guys.
Yeah, have a good one.